Hey guys, so my video today, as requested, is on lower back troubles. This is very, very common, as a lot of us are super tight in the wrong places and super weak in the other. And the most common way for a disc to go out, and you say your back's going out and it gives way, is posterolateral. So that just means out to the back and out to one of the sides. And you'll know which side because you'll have involved leg pain. We won't get too complicated where, you might have drop foot. Some things you might want to test is, are you able to raise your big toe? That'd be L4, L5. But we won't get into really the nerve roots. But basically you'll know something's up when you want to be flexed over and off to one side. And when that happens, the first thing you want to do is, we just call that a list. And you basically want to get your shift back in the right direction. So a common thing is if you notice that you're avoiding that side. So say your right side is painful, and you'll notice you're even sitting to the left, you're standing to the left, all of that. What you want to do is reestablish your ability to shift your ribs back over. And at first we're basically scooping up that disc. And at first it's going to be a little bit painful, but literally after 5 reps, it's going to start decreasing in pain. And then you'll just be amazed at how well this will work. And you can do it all throughout the day until your symptoms are resolved. So basically you're just doing the rib cage over the spine. So when you're standing, one thing you might want to do is block your hips so that they're not moving. So again, we'll take our example. If the person on the right is shifted like this, we want to shift over. So what we might do is come up to a firm surface at the legs and then shift over top. You don't want to be doing this. Okay, it's a shift. So even if this structure came up more so at your hips, make it a true shift. The other thing to do to address the disc going out backwards is, if you think about this being your spine, and when you bend over, you'll see a gap, right? That's going to just make, if you go to bend over and that really hurts even worse, you definitely need to do some extension where we scoop and even overextend and get that disc back in. So things you want to do for that, again, you can use a surface at your hips to stabilize, and just do some standing back bends. So it's just going to look like this, and you'll find, just like with the shifting, that you'll be able to go back further and further and further. You want to squeeze your glutes when you're doing this as well. And basically just ease in and grade everything that you do just in increments, trying to go bigger and bigger amplitudes to where your body can reabsorb that injury and handle it. Another thing you can do is get on your stomach and do start with, just even if it's just putting your fists together and starting in this just resting position and letting your hips just sag up to your elbows and hands, up higher and higher, and walking it in, getting all the way to your hips. By that time you should be all healed up when you can do that. So again, I hope these tips are helping you guys. Every Tuesday, Thursday, I'm just taking submissions of what you all want to see. And so this is a very quick way, as soon as your back gives way, to get on top of and get you back going. Hope you enjoyed.